In a game with implications at the top of the Columbia County Middle School standings, Greenbrier entered its road game at Evans with a 3-0 record, needing a win to keep pace with undefeated Grovetown. But Evans had different ideas. The Knights are a young, scrappy bunch that gave Grovetown trouble last Friday before suffering a 33-23 home loss. In that game, Evans fell behind early, only to come back and take a second-half lead behind some sharp shooting and scoring in transition. But you know the end of that story. Grovetown eventually ran away with the victory. For Evans, Friday's game with Greenbrier started like last Friday's with Grovetown. Greenbrier is a solid group. Cyrus Wilder sets the tone by applying pressure on defense, attacking the basket, and making sure the ball finds Jacob Matthews and other post players who do a good job getting position. The Wolfpack got good shots Friday, got to the foul line frequently, and made enough of them to build a 14-5 second quarter lead. But like last Friday, Evans began to drain shots from deep. First Cameron Warren, then Brandon Brown, and eventually Mackenzie Norman took turns knocking down shots. Greenbrier stood firm for much of the third quarter, trading baskets and leads with the Knights. But with the hot shooting hands, nothing could go wrong for the Knights, who did Friday what they couldn't do last Friday against Grovetown: finish the game and earn the win. Three of Evans' four leading scorers are seventh grader, including Brown, Warren, and Cameron Bridell. Mackenzie Norman, the eighth grader of the bunch, scored 14 points to lead all scorers. The game has interesting implications for both teams. With both teams joining Columbia at 3-1, Greenbrier gets to try to break back into the win column against Columbia Tuesday and Grovetown Friday. That's a difficult path. Evans faces Riverside and Stallings Island next week. With Grovetown standing at 4-0 and Columbia, Evans, and Greenbrier all one game behind, I look forward to the next 4 game days and the following matchups. Next week on Tuesday, Columbia versus Greenbrier. Next week on Friday, Greenbrier versus Grovetown. The following week, Tuesday, Columbia and Evans square off. And at the end of that week, we get the long-awaited rematch between Columbia and Grovetown, right before the holiday break.